Welcome back to Coach Factory. Today we're going to be talking about everyone's favorite topic, money. Are you charging enough? Are you charging too much? How can you tell how much money you should be charging for your coaching packages, a one-off coaching session? Are you charging what you are worth? If you're new here, my name is Kathy. This is Coach Factory. Coach Factory helps coaches improve their business, improve how they serve their clients, and we have a ton of free resources when you become a Coach Factory VIP member. It is completely free. Just go sign up on coachfactory.co, become a VIP member, and all of those resources are available to you. But let's talk about money. How have you determined how much you are charging your clients? Now, do you have an idea in mind of what you are worth per hour? How'd you come up with that number? Now, when I first started my coaching business, I compared myself to what my husband was charging and what his peers in neurolinguistic programming were charging for their services. And there were some people who were charging a lot of money, other people who weren't charging that much at all. There was no right answer. When I started to price my own services, I started to kind of fall back on what I felt like my time was worth and how much money I needed to pay my bills, that kind of thing. I started also thinking about what I imagined other people could afford for coaching sessions. And I got myself pretty tangled up thinking about pricing. It wasn't until I started talking to another coach in the industry who had a very great framework. I was just curious, like, what do people charge? Because I'm getting the sense that the research that I'm doing and the patterns that I'm running in terms of how I'm thinking about pricing my own services, I am not thinking about this right. We started talking about the coaching sessions that I was having and started trying to put value on the experience people were having with me. What kind of return on investment were people getting when they had a coaching session with me? How did it change their lives, their relationships? How did it change their business, how they thought about themselves? And I immediately started thinking about the value that I was bringing to my clients in a very different way. And I changed my pricing. I increased it. I no longer benchmarked myself against my husband and his friends. I changed it to what felt right for me. Here in 2025, as I'm recording this video, I thought about what is the dollar worth and what is the transformation worth. And my pricing structure changed. Something that this coach also told me was that when one of her other clients upped her pricing, that she started getting easier clients that were easier to work with, clients that were more open to transformation, clients who took action, clients who got things done, clients who didn't put things off. Now, here's the thing, psychologically speaking, when you don't pay a lot for a service, you automatically devalue it in your mind. So you are actually, if you are not charging enough for your coaching sessions, you are doing your clients a disservice. They need to invest in it with their energy, their money, and their time. And they need to feel like it is a valuable service. Otherwise, they blow off coaching calls. They don't show up on time. They don't do the homework. They don't take your insights seriously. And they don't take massive action. And as you know, coaching is just part of transformation. If you are a fitness coach, if somebody doesn't go to the gym and lift the heavy things and put them back down, they are not going to have a transformation. If they go into the kitchen and choose the cheesecake instead of the healthy proteins, they are not going to have the transformation. It's not necessarily about your coaching, but we have to structure pricing in a way that serves our client, serves them in a way that they understand that they are not just investing in the coaching, they are investing in themselves. If you don't pay enough for a service, you don't value it. You don't value the insights, you don't value the experience, and you don't value the transformation. So in order to fully serve the clients that you want to serve and to have the impact that you want to have, you have to work with the psychology of the people that you're working with, and you have to charge enough. You have to charge enough that they feel that they are getting something of value. Of course, you're putting everything that you can into these coaching sessions. Make sure that your clients are getting enough out of it by ensuring that they value it, that they value your time, that they understand that they are getting a premium service. If you don't charge enough, it's kind of like the Walmart deal, right? You buy a shirt at Walmart for working out or something like that, and if it gets stained, if it gets torn, it's the shirt from Walmart. But if you go to Nordstrom's and you buy workout clothes, you treat them a little differently, don't you? They get hung up in the closet rather than thrown on a chair. They are the clothes that you make sure you're not wearing when you're eating something with balsamic vinegar. That's like my thing. I will not wear white clothes when I eat anything with balsamic vinegar. Otherwise, I'm wearing it for sure. So you treat those clothes very differently, don't you? I mean, I have clothes that I wear to events, and I have clothes that I wear when I am working out. They are not the same clothes, and I treat them in my closet very differently. It's the same thing with your coaching packages. Something that people are investing in, they are going to be more serious about. It is going to affect their transformation in a different way. You're also going to get clients who are more open to the transformation because they know they've invested in it. They value your time. They value your input, your expertise. It's all about how you see yourself. It's all about mindset. So when I was going through my initial stages of trying to price my services, I was just in a quandary because I was going off of what I saw before. You can't do that. You have to go based on who you are, who your ideal clients are, who your existing clients are, and understand that that investment of money means a lot psychologically. People are not going to get a transformation with Walmart priced coaching. They're going to get transformation when they take care of it, when they elevate the importance of what you're doing with them, when they have the mindset that they are getting value from every touch point that you have with them. So think about your pricing differently. I'm not saying to go out and start pricing yourself at $1 million an hour, but price yourself higher than you're comfortable with. When I got my first brand deal after I started a YouTube channel and a bunch of things took off and I was like, what do I do now? And a brand came at me and said, how much do you charge for doing this type of content? I had no idea what to charge. I had an idea in my mind and I talked to a friend of mine and she said, double that. And sure enough, I doubled it. And while they didn't take that double price, I made more money than I thought I was going to if I just said, here's the price. You can always negotiate with your clients if they feel like the price is too high, but think of yourself as worth a lot more than your default. You're probably worth a lot more than you're giving yourself credit for. So, how did you come up with your pricing strategy? Did you compare yourself to other coaches in your niche like I did? Did you talk to some ideal clients and figure out what they were comfortable paying? Or maybe you just threw spaghetti on the wall, see what sticks. I'm curious about your experience because pricing is all over the place when it comes to coaching, and there is no one right answer. It depends on who you are, who you serve, and how they value the coaching. So leave some thoughts down in the comments, and we'll see you next time on Coach Factory.